I love it. And the last time we featured that, it did not have 6 flex pay. So that was really, it's awesome to have that flex pay today. And available throughout the entire 24-hour window. All right, Miss Carol, so I've got a little surprise for you. You ready?
Yes.
We're gonna bring up the showstopper right now.
I love it.
Here we go, because your response, you guys saw this one little quick peek, and your response was so huge, we thought, you know what, we better bring it up now while we still have it available. Now, I wanna show you, we've got 4 colors, and here's the scoop already. This is all genuine gemstone, which is just fabulous for this price. The turquoise and the malachite, these two are gonna be the first to sell out. And we've already sold several hundred from that little sneak peek. Then we have 3 sizes, but I have lapis and I have black onyx. Here are the sizes. We start at small, that's 7.5 inches. We have medium, which is 7 3/4 inch, and we have large, which is 8.5 inches. We are $90 off the HSN price. We have the 6 flex pay, and the price is only good for today because it's a this day only. Here's the big deal. It's not even gonna be this show only, or it's basically gonna probably be this show only because so many of you already picked this up. And Carol, I don't know how you do it, but I love you for it. That is unbelievable that you use genuine gemstones throughout the entire, not just the face of the watch, but throughout the entire band of the watch on all the links.
And you know something else? I made the large size. So many of my rarities guys, so many of you always say, Carol, you're not making your watch big enough. So the large size, it is very large. It's going to fit all of my guys. The medium size is what I'm wearing, and it fits me like a bracelet. The small, for you gals with the smaller wrist, you're always asking me to make my watches smaller. You've got the size small. Let's just talk about the inspiration for this watch for a moment. This is called my Capri watch. These are all hand carved. I want to take you through the features of this watch, but I first want to tell you that in the 1970s, there was a very famous French jeweler, and they're probably one of the top Swiss watchmakers in the world today, but they created this look, this gemstone inlaid look, and I saw it in Capri, and it was in lapis and malachite, very similar to this, but the face was square, but I like the tank face better. I fell obsessively, madly in love. So I sit now and I go online and I looked for vintage watches that were inlaid by this one designer and design house. Every time I looked, the number was 37,000, the number was 23,000, the number was 28,000, and I'm talking dollars.
Jeez.
And I decided I'm doing this and I'm gonna do it the right way. So let's talk about the right way that we did this watch. Suzanne is holding up the black onyx.
Ugh.
I have to tell you something. This is chic and sleek. And when you think about a timepiece, okay, let me just take you through what it is, because otherwise I could just sit here and talk and talk and talk about how beautiful it is.
Okay.
First of all, if you love my watches and you own my watches, you know about the craftsmanship. But do you also know that I give you a 1-year warranty on my timepieces? That's a big deal. I don't even know the big Roll and Cart and all those other fancy brands that are giving you a 1-year warranty. The top of this watch, so the crystal is a curved sapphire crystal. It makes the watch almost 100% scratch resistant. The only thing that can scratch this double crystal is a diamond. You have got the most incredible waterproof watch up to 3 ATMs.
Nice.
That means 100 feet. So when you're like, all we're doing is cooking and cleaning. Oh my gosh. Nancy and I were both like, we've got 3 boys here. We literally are like the housekeeper, the mother, the everything, because all we do is put our hands in water. No problem. You're washing dishes all day long. This is going to be great. You have a deployment buckle on this watch, which is the finest way, the finest buckle on all the great Swiss-made watches. You've got a protected crown. If you look at the crown, which is the winder, that's done in the same exact gemstone. Let's talk about the movement in this watch. Let's talk about the white zircon, which is all natural. It comes from God's earth. In that white zircon, you have well over 2 carats. Let's also talk about the rectangular tank shape, the way it's curved to custom fit your wrist. The link on this bracelet, it's all yellow. And so that's yellow gold over stainless steel, yellow plate. Let's look at the numbers. They're so easy to read. How about the sweep second hand? So we can always keep track of time, which we seem to have an abundance of right now. But let's stay protected. You know, right now, I'm not sure if everyone knows what the evil eye means. The evil eye is the ultimate talisman for protection. So I don't sign this watch with an R for rarities. I sign this watch with an I for protection. In the center of the eye, sparkling through it, is the most beautiful diamond cut white zircon. The numbers are big on this watch. You can see them. Now, we have a quartz movement in this watch. This is a Japanese quartz movement. The Japanese build their movements on precision and accuracy. That's why the Olympics uses Japanese quartz clocks and timers. So you know that you are going to get a watch home that is going to be a watch that's going to work forever. And it's not going to go 3 minutes short like those fancy watches do after a year. It's going to stay true to its time.
Love it. Okay, so here are the 4 colors. Unfortunately, if you want the turquoise color, which is beautiful, which is obviously a turquoise, or you want the malachite, those are the most limited. Those are going to be gone here pretty quickly. I have less than 150 each, so we're going to count these goodbye here in just a couple of minutes. Then we have the lapis and we have the black onyx. What I want to do is I'm going to give you, before these are sold out, the tour of the rest of it, because everybody else at this price would do crystal. Okay, maybe you would do malachite on the front, and then maybe some crystals around it, but seriously, you would not then inlay malachite around the entire watch. The only thing that doesn't have malachite is the release clasp on the back. And then what's really important to understand is zircons are genuine gemstones. They really do look like incredible diamonds. Those aren't fake, that's not zirconia, these are zircon. They're created by nature, and it's a beautiful, beautiful stone, and once you facet it, it sparkles just like diamonds. This is all zircon. This is all zircon. She could have done crystals and just sort of said, well, you know, and then still to bring it in for $179.98. You guys, that is incredible. Really, this is one of those moments that if you want a gorgeous gemstone watch, and even when I'm on the air, I hardly ever get to talk about gemstone watches. I mean, we'll do a watch with kind of a leather band, blah, blah, blah. It'll have some pretty crystals on it. I've sold a lot of those. But for Carol to bring us a watch that is so elite, it's so high end. I actually have goosebumps over this one because this is rarefied air for us. You know, we don't get an opportunity to have a genuine gemstone watch, genuine beautiful zircon around the entire thing, and get a sophisticated couture level of a watch that literally looks like you spent thousands of dollars on it. It is a beautiful timepiece. Now, just so you'll know, I have a 6.5-inch wrist. I'm wearing the medium. So I'm gonna show everybody, Carol, how it fits on me. I could probably go to the small. That's what they handed me, so I threw it on. I love this. I think it is absolutely breathtaking. And girls, this is one of those really unique moments where if you've ever wanted a gorgeous, very high-end luxe watch, welcome to Carol's world. I mean, this is her playground, what you're seeing in this show, and we're allowed to step into this world that normally we wouldn't be able to do. I've gone past the jewelry stores where I won't even go across the threshold because I start to sweat and it makes me nervous, and I'm like, I can't afford the stuff in there. But I love it because Carol's able to cut through all that and bring us the designs that we desire, that we see in the high-end magazines, but typically is out of our price range. It's beautiful, Carol. You did an exceptional job on this.
Thank you. My watchmakers did the job, and we have AAA gemstones. Every one of those watches, that's the finest of the gemstones. You can see in the lapis, you can see the golden pyrite, you can see the banding. I want everyone to know these are jeweler adjustable. So if you get them home and it is not the right size, maybe it's too big, you want it smaller, jeweler adjustable. They can take out a few links. They usually charge $10, and this will be the perfect fit. I like to wear mine as a bracelet. So the way Suzanne was showing you, hers was a little bit big. I like it like that because I like that chunky, good bracelet jewelry feeling. The gemstones are all inlaid. They are not coming out of there. That natural white zircon is the closest gemstone from Mother Earth to a diamond. The movement is a precision quartz movement. The gemstone inlay in this watch, I have to tell you, $179 would be what you would pay for just the amount of natural gemstone in each watch. And for every one of you who gets it home, you can thank me because it is so obsessed beautiful, and I thank you for choosing it.
It's iconic. I mean, it's just a beautiful watch. Okay, guys, we've sold several hundred. If you want the turquoise or the